The 16th round of high-level military talks between India and China is underway. The talks are being held at Choshul-Moldo meeting point on the Indian side of the line of actual control in Ladakh. It aims to resolve the ongoing border standoff between India and China near the Eastern Ladakh region. Now, the last round of talks between the two sides took place on March 11, 2022. The two sides are trying to resolve outstanding issues on the border. However, previous 15 rounds of talks have remained inconclusive. The focus of this latest round of talks is on disengagement of patrolling points 15 in the Gogra Hot Springs area. Two sides are also likely to discuss disengagement from Demchok and Depsang, which have been sticking points in the last few rounds of talks. The Eastern Ladakh border standoff erupted on May 5, 2020, following a violent clash in the Galwan Valley. While India lost 20 soldiers in the clash, China also reportedly suffered heavy losses, but never officially acknowledged it. This year marks the 70th anniversary of diplomatic relations between India and China. The two countries agreed that an early resolution to issues at the line of actual control would help to further bolster the ties between Beijing and Delhi. And for more on this, our correspondent Siddhant Sibal has sent us this report from New Delhi.
Crucial India-China military talks are underway at the Choshul-Moldo area in eastern Ladakh, and focus is on disengagement in other areas of friction, while disengagement has happened at Pangong Lake, Gogra, and also, of course, the Galwan Valley. But there are areas of concerns, especially when it comes to Depsang Plains. But if we talk about these talks, hopes are high, but also we know that previous rounds of many of these talks haven't yielded any results. In fact, this talk, which is happening even as we speak, is happening after a gap of almost 4 months. And of course, the Indian side is expected to raise other issues as well. We know that the Chinese side recently, the Chinese Air Force breached the no-fly zone area, something that has been a cause of concern. And the Indian side is expected to reiterate that the Chinese side needs to abide by the 1993 and 1996 agreements that, of course, are the basis of peace and tranquility when it comes to the line of actual control. But nonetheless, what is interesting to note is that His Holiness Dalai Lama is in Ladakh, even as conversations happen between India and China in Ladakh. And we know that China, of course, has been miffed over any kind of engagement with Dalai Lama. In fact, the Indian Prime Minister wished Dalai Lama on his birthday, something that we know that Chinese were not very happy about. There was a reaction by the Chinese Foreign Ministry, and we could expect some kind of reaction of Dalai Lama's presence in Ladakh. But nonetheless, we have seen the Chinese aggressive actions, whether it's at a line of actual control or South China Sea, or of course weaponization of trade. Siddhant Sibal for WION in New Delhi.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.